Hi, hello. My name is Emma. Welcome back to my channel. If you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Hold on, I'm gonna sit in a more comfortable position. I'm using the microphone today because one, it's raining outside, and two, for some reason my rabbit is in the mood to destroy. She is in the mood for destruction, and she's actually staring at me right now from across the room, and she's like, yeah, and I would do it again. So I'm using the microphone today because I've recorded this video a couple times and you can't hear anything that I'm saying. So this is like the fourth time I've recorded this, but it's okay. I'm gonna get it eventually. Okay, but today I wanted to talk about revenge and why it doesn't benefit anybody. Why getting revenge on somebody doesn't benefit anybody in a situation. I have a lot of personal experience with this, wanting revenge, wanting to get revenge, wanting to get somebody back. I've done it multiple times where I've, tried to get somebody back for something that they did to me, like, oh, you cheated on me, I'm gonna cheat back, or oh, you did this to my friend, so I'm gonna do this, or, whatever. Okay? Whatever. This doesn't benefit anybody because you're just putting all of this negative energy that has already been put on you back out. Okay? And whether it's something that happened to you that you want revenge on somebody for, or it's something that happened to like a loved one, a friend, family member, whatever, doesn't really matter. It's kind of a selfish response, especially if it's for someone else that you want to get revenge for. Kind of a selfish response because you're then kind of taking their problem so personally that you're acting out of your emotions to try and like get back at the person that did them dirty, when in a lot of circumstances that's not even really what the person wants. Okay, they might think that they want that, but that's not really what they want. Okay. And there is an analogy that I'm pretty sure Thich Nhat Hanh, I'm so sorry if I butchered that, but used, that I really like. And it is basically like this: if somebody comes and sets your house on fire, are you going to chase them down the street to, kick their ass or set their house on fire too? Or are you going to try and put, your house fire out? You're going to try and put your house fire out before it burns your whole house to the ground to ashes and you don't have anything left. Because if you spend the time and energy trying to go chase that person down so you can figure out where they live and set their house on fire back, I mean, neither one of you guys are going to have a house, and by the time you get back to your house, it's going to be gone. And you're going to have to build it back up from nothing. And then not only do you not have a house, you now have that bad karma on your side. Because trust me, the person that sets your house on fire, they're going to get theirs. And even if it's not your house, say it's your friend's house, your mom's house, your brother's house, your sister's house, whoever's house, they got set on fire. I mean, what do you think they would rather you do? Go chase that person down and set their house on fire? Or do you think that they would rather you help them put the fire out and then help them rebuild their house? Are you going to spend all this time trying to get back at this person that did your friend wrong, or are you going to help your friend? What are you going to put your energy into? Because putting your energy into, hurting someone else that hurt someone you love or hurt you, the only thing that that's going to do is, one, get you bad karma, take up all of your energy so you can't actually do what matters and help the people in your life that need help, or help yourself. What's the point? Genuinely, what's the point? Because they'll get theirs. Trust me. That is how the universe works. It is literally a law of the universe. Karma is a law of the universe. If somebody, and I'm using the house fire as an example, there's a lot of different, things that happen. And a lot of them could even be considered worse than a house fire, whatever it is. Like, what is getting back at that person going to do? Honestly. Like, is it going to make you feel better? No. Is going to cause bad karma for yourself. The person that set your house on fire or did whatever will get their karma. They will get theirs. Trust in it, believe in it, and put your energy into what matters. Helping yourself rebuild your own house or helping your loved one rebuild their house. That's what's important. Because I know personally, if my house got set on fire, I wouldn't want my best friend to go chase that person down the street and try and set their house on fire. I would want my, best friend, brother, sister, mom, dad, whoever, to help me put my fire out and then help me rebuild my house. Help me heal. Help me get over the trauma. So when you go and you try and, well, I'm not being selfish because I'm doing it for somebody else. It's because my, so-and-so got hurt. You're being more selfish than if you were doing it for yourself, because you're taking someone else's problem so personally that you're not even helping them with their problem. You're just going and trying to pass judgment on a situation that you have no right to pass judgment on. You do not have the right to pass judgment on anyone. And I know that that's difficult, but it's true. Things happen for a reason, and sometimes really, really bad things happen. And trust me, I know, because really, really bad things have happened to me. But you can't, the longer that you spend your life being angry about it, is the longer that it hurts you. I'm pretty sure it was Siddhartha Buddha that said, if you hold on to hot coals in your hand, the only person that is burning is you. If you hold on to your anger, the only person that is hurting is you. Okay? So, you're sitting here thinking about, I just gotta get this guy. I can't believe that he would do that. I gotta get him. Okay, and then what's that gonna do? You got him. Now what? Y'all both don't have a house? Cool. Did that help? Nope. Not even a little bit. If anything, it made it worse. Okay? Can't put out a fire with more fire. Okay? It takes a lot more time to put out a fire than it does to start one. And that's why so many people are like, oh, well, I'm going to go get revenge on this guy. Because it is so much harder to heal than it is to actually just be like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to go kick this guy's ass. So much easier to do that than actually look at the situation, feel your emotions, and deal with it like an adult. So much easier. And I'm not trying to be insensitive, because like I said, really bad things have happened to me. And I have felt this times 1,000, because not only have I felt it for myself, I felt it for my brother, my little brother. I'm extremely protective of my little brother, and I have seen bad things happen to him. And it makes me so angry that I just, I want to get that guy, I want to get them for what they did. But behind that anger is sadness and guilt for not being able to protect him, for not being able to help him. I have to recognize this, and I have to forgive not only myself, but the person that hurt him, the person that hurt me. So I can actually move on and begin to rebuild my home, to rebuild my house, help him rebuild his house, to help him heal, to help myself heal. Because that's the thing about trauma. You can spend your entire life trying to cover that shit up with, oh, I'm gonna do something about this, and just causing a bigger fire. Okay? What would you want if you got your house set on fire? What would you want? Would you want your brother, sister, mother, best friend, whoever, to go chase that person down the street and set their house on fire back? Or would you rather them help you put the fire out and help you rebuild your house? I know what I would rather. You know? Think about it. Don't be selfish in someone else's situation. That's their situation. Okay? Especially if it's their situation. Do not be selfish in someone else's situation. Be there for them. Don't put yourself in a position where you're not going to be able to be there for them. Because another thing is, if somebody sets your house on fire, there's no guarantee that they're going to get caught. But if you go set their house on fire, there's a chance that you're going to get caught, and you're going to get, you're not going to have the opportunity to be there anymore. And then what? How selfish is that? To not be able to be there for somebody that you love that got hurt because you were so dead set on this revenge. That's ridiculous. And I mean, I get it. Trust me, I get it. Like I said, not trying to be insensitive. But don't be ridiculous. Bad things happen. And there's a reason for it. How you handle it is all up to you. It's all up to your control. Don't handle it in a stupid way and get yourself in a stupider situation than you already were before and cause a bigger mess than there already was before. This is how generational trauma gets started. This is how, that's how that happens. Don't allow situations to control you. You control them. When something happens that's outside of your control, you can't go back and unset your house on fire. The only thing you can do is work to put it out. The only thing you can do is try and build your house back up. So, my suggestion, feel it. You're angry? Feel it. What's underneath the anger? Guilt, sadness? Feel it. Feel it all. Be uncomfortable for however long it takes for you to be able to let it go. My second word of advice, forgive the person who set your house on fire. Is it difficult? Hell yeah. You don't have to forgive them directly. You don't even ever have to talk to them again, but you have to forgive them in your heart. And what do you do next? You build your house back. Okay? Don't hold on to all that anger. Because who is that helping? Who is that benefiting? You? No. The other person? No. The person who set your house on fire? No. Not benefiting anybody. Actually, it's hurting every single person in the situation. Every single person. You have to be able to let it go and put your own feelings to the side. Especially if it's somebody else that's involved. If somebody else is involved, especially if it's their trauma, because I know this from personal experience. Like I said, with my little brother, I am so protective over my little brother. I love my little brother so much. So much. Okay, and I'm not trying to demonize anybody here, but my dad used to be so mean to my little brother. And it would hurt me. But when you're hurt over someone else's trauma, you can't be selfish and make it about you. It's not about you, it's about them. Be there for them. Okay? I'm not saying that your feelings aren't valid and that you shouldn't feel them. Definitely feel them, but feel them on your own time. Don't bring it up unless they decide they want to talk about it. Okay? Don't try and put out fire with more fire. It's not going to go well. Okay? I'm pretty sure that's all I have for today. That's all I can really think about off the top of my head. I hope that everybody's having a good day. And if you're not having a good day, I hope that it gets better. And yeah, love you. Goodbye.